And we're live! Hello everyone and welcome back to the dungeon. I'm your host as usual, Dungeon Master Vibe. And we're back for some more NieR Replicant today. Started just a few minutes early, but I did tell you guys we might be able to start the streams a little bit earlier for the rest of the week. So yeah, here we are, a little bit early. We already got someone in the chat. Hello Silvex. Nice to see you again. Let's see, I don't believe I have any announcements today. So yeah, I think we can actually, yeah, legit don't. I really don't. I don't have any today, so we can just kind of hop right into the game. Yeah, no. If I think of something, I'll just bring it up at the end of the stream. So let's just hop right into it. Good. Pause that music. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Okay. So last time we were playing this, we were back over here in Seaside. Oceanside, whatever the place is called, I forget. And we're about to go explore that boat. The boat. So we're just gonna hop right back into that. And see what adventures await us. Squad. Got the squad. We go in the boat. Boat time. I forgot why we're going into the boat. I think we're looking for. Are we looking for the dude with the red bag or something?
In poor condition indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
What is? What?
Whatever.
That really felt like a personal attack. Hmm.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
Yeah, she did get kind of murked again last time.
Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
This place is pretty gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin.
Perspective is very different in this area.
Outside light is in short supply. I ask you, how are we to do any searching if we cannot see a blasted thing?
I don't know what you're mad at me for, damn. I'm not the one who made the lights not work. Yeah,
Up
lantern.
there, on the floor. I believe we have found ourselves a lantern.
And there's still some oil in it. Nice.
Just turned into a different sort of game, hasn't it? As this game is wanted. Yeah, that was a ghost.
Wait,
Ghost child.
did you see that girl just now?
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind us? Perhaps
Ghost.
she is the runaway
Ghost
we
powers.
heard tell of at the post office. Best track her down and take her back to town with us. There's no one here.
Weird. It's like we just saw a ghost.
Oh, what foolishness. I am certain this room merely contains a secret passageway or the like.
Hold key.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
It looks really dark up ahead.
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that lantern we just found, hmm?
Why are you sassing me?
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving ferryman with the red bag.
Right, yep, we are looking for him. I honestly kind of forgot why we were here. Having issues with your audio. That happens to me sometimes.
Perhaps he absconded to this ship to wait out the storm after yet another spirited debate with his wife. Ah, goodness, what a troublesome couple.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, what was that sound
That's
just
like,
now?
Kind of sound like a gunshot.
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
Like an old musket or something. That's what I thought it sounded like anyways.
This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was toppled by the girl we saw at the entrance. Wait. Cast your eyes to the floor, lad.
Footprints. Are we playing
The missing
Phasmophobia
child
now?
left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them, I expect we will find our way to her.
Okay, you in here?
Man, this book's got some serious heft to it. Wonder what it's for.
It would seem to be this ship's logbook. Let us avail ourselves of a gander. Records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size. Until the day the records suddenly cease.
What the hell happened on this ship?
Handprints.
Did you see that light on the other side of the shelves?
A shame we cannot investigate further with these blasted things in our way. I would like a word with the interior designer who thought to put them here.
Hang on. I think I can move these.
Ah, we gotta go through this door, then we can go over there. Yeah.
Hey, there's a notebook on this desk.
A record of the cargo they carried, no doubt. Let me see. By my pages, this ship was used by slavers.
Oh,
How simply atrocious.
Wait,
that's not cool.
you're telling me they sold people?
And made out quite handsomely from the transactions, it would seem.
How could they do something like that?
I do not know, nor do I care to ponder it. Let it suffice to say there are monsters who trade coin for misery in all corners of this accursed world.
There's a breeze coming through these shelves.
Sigurdur.
That white vase is rather conspicuous. Try giving it a nudge.
Just stand around and do nothing.
A hidden room. How delightful.
These chests are pretty huge.
And what do they contain? Treasure, perhaps?
I wish. Looks like a bunch of iron tools.
Those are no mere tools, lad. They are instruments of torture. I shudder to think what evil transpired in this room.
This boat sucks.
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk. The white tracks end here.
Wait, I hear something.
Huh.
Whatever
Spooky.
that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall. Yes. This pipe connects to a cabin in the ship's stern.
Onward and, inward, I guess.
This little lantern has brought us quite far, hasn't it?
Yeah. And the light it gives off makes me feel, I don't know, safe somehow.
You better take away my lantern.
Well, aren't we the romantic?
Oh yeah, yeah. The book is Grimoire Weiss. Weiss, I guess. I think German.
It seems this door will not open.
He's a magic book.
A kitchen, is it? Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan. This must have been where they prepared meals for the crew.
There's a note stuck to the counter. Extra rice, hold the peppers. Looks like the crew had some say over how they ate.
To be picky about one's food while at sea is a luxury indeed.
Got that good herbs.
Oh, damn. The hell is this smell?
Perhaps it is wafting from further inside?
Another apple.
Just how many apples does that quibbling husband keep on his person while he's out and about?
Let's keep searching.
He's... Oh.
Vice? I think the floor is...
Oh boy.
Speak to me, lad. Are you hurt?
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. And what is that terrible stench?
Is it corpses? It's corpses, isn't it?
I suspect we may have
Corpses.
fallen into the ship's hold.
The lantern got away from me during the fall. We'd better look for it.
Yeah, that's corpses.
Is that?
Vice, that's it. We found the lantern.
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare and light the blasted thing already?
Ooh. Yep, corpses.
Oh dear.
Oh shit, he's
Look
dead.
at the bodies.
Yeah, these aren't like old bodies. These are still blood and shit. Oh shit, isn't that the dude we're looking for?
They are all people from town. And I fear the missing ferryman.
Oh no. This can't be real.
Oh shit, he's actually dead this time.
Why? Why did everyone have to... God damn it.
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed. The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
That's enough, lad. Avert your eyes.
Shit. Oh hey guys.
Hey there, you two.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good. That's good.
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps. Did something happen?
I found a corpse.
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you sensed.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
There's a bunch of crumpled up paper here. Letters, maybe?
They all seem to have the same words written upon them, but the penmanship is so poor I cannot make heads nor tails of it.
I guess that's the hallway slip too. You guys want to see about it?
You would return there? I'd rather not.
Okay, fine. I like how they actually make comment about stuff like that in these games. They coming? Oh, mailbox idea. Probably a boss fight of some sort then. Prepare for
This will
battle.
be the final room, yes? The culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door.
I go into. Hello, ghost child.
It's that girl we saw when
Did
we
you do
first
the
entered
murder?
ship.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There.
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Pardon?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been
Postman.
a while.
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately. I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but the girl is, you know, bleeding. I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly does one deal with a woman's time of the month? Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
And there he goes. She is Shade.
Kaine! Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw.
No, Postman's dead.
The ship is collapsing. We must leave at once.
Very much aware of that, thanks. Let's go. Shit! Damn it, they're in the way! Looks like we can get out through that hole up there.
Maybe. I'll have to see. This game likes to flip the
Glad you two
flip the
made it
script
out in
on
one
you
piece.
sometimes.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
We'd better go help him out.
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
Oh, she's like a kraken.
What on earth?
Kraken! This one's pretty cool. Oh, the face is there too.
Why isn't this shade being hurt by the sun?
Good question.
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
Ooh.
I can't believe that little girl was actually this thing.
This monstrosity is unlike anything we've faced before. Remain vigilant. Tentacles with faces on them.
Not much else to aim for, honestly.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
This thing is gonna pay for what it did to those people.
The town will be in grave danger should we leave.
Also, when the postman showed up, my first thought was he was the one doing the murder, not this thing. Still could be the case. I don't know. Never really know with this game. I know to play the game before, but I have not.
Chance. Attack with all that you have.
Dude just punched its head off. Bonk the shit out of it. Nah, looks like a no to me. Oh damn, I missed the shot.
Oh hell, that thing's huge.
What, it wasn't before? One more game, I could understand that. Well, now of course we are to the first ending. Because I know this one's kind of like with NieR Automata, where to get like the full ending, you have to play through the game actually like a couple times. Oh shit, it is bigger.
Think it could recover from such
Damn.
a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Here it comes. Dodge!
Oh hell. Wait,
Is this thing
shit.
turning its body into spears and shooting them at us?
It's pretty cool.
I can't believe such a huge shade even exists.
Shit.
That thing ain't normal.
This thing's
So
coming in
stay
fast.
Smart unless you want to get dead.
This thing will destroy the town if we don't stop it.
It doesn't seem to care too much about it at the moment. 6 spears.
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
My word, if this continues...
Hey, over here!
Over where?
This guy's important to you, isn't he?
Well, that's not big last year.
This ends here and now.
Just poured itself back together.
Son of a... Is this thing immortal?
How can it
Yeah, I wanna be the first
withstand
time.
such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
I think it's too late. I just noticed the bits of the ship all wrapped up in it.
We're in trouble.
My body won't. Damn it! Fuck!
No!
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Trying to talk to him.
It stopped.
Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
Oh, I doesn't want to hurt him. I don't feel great about this.
We can never be together. You disgust me.
Well, that's sad. Honestly, it never feels like much of a win whenever we beat the big shades. I mean, I suppose that's the point. Because it's supposed to be some some sort of more ambiguity here going on here, and then this sort of like a. So there's another thing to like what the shades are. I'm hazy on the details because most of my knowledge of the lore of this comes from NieR Automata, which is quite different what's going on in that. It's just exists in the same universe. I did some research, but that was like years ago, so I don't quite recall. I don't know. I figured it out as we keep playing though. Let's see. With all categories. MP recovery, push 20%. Weapons and magic, aid and drain HP. Oh. Oh, 1 second at a time. Interesting. 1 week later.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade, but I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman. Not yourself.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I hope
right.
to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
Hey, did you find my husband?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is...
Wait, why are you hesitating?
He's pretty dead.
Is he alright? Please tell me he's alright. Come on, say something already.
I mean, lying to her is not going to help anyone.
Your husband was killed by a shade. We tracked him down, but it was already too late.
No, it can't be true. Big idiot, always carrying his bag around, thinking about me all the time. Oh God, this can't be happening.
Scavenge said hey.
Yeah.
It saddens this old tone to think we'll never
What the heck was
hear
that?
those two at each other's throats again.
This shit.
Scavenge said how's the night raid?
What the heck is that noise? What the hell? Am I crazy? Was there like a voice thing just now? What was that?
Scavenge said you muted bitch.
What the fuck? The shit? Oh, what the shit? There's someone turn on like the voice chat thing and hold on. I gotta mute this. Okay, one of my friends and okay, I had Discord open. Okay, yeah, so I had Discord open and apparently someone was playing with like the like text to speech, and apparently it just is on by default, so it was playing it. I muted it now though, and so I think it shouldn't happen again. That was weird.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner.
There we go.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
when you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
Just a feeling, I guess.
All right.
Tree. Giving tree.
Shades on the coast, the ferryman dead. You've had quite the rough trip. That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing. He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. I'm very sad to hear that he's gone. Still, you made it back safe, and I'm glad for that.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadow Lord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption, but I'm afraid progress has stalled. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
It must be pretty complicated if even you can't decode it. Well, you're our last hope, so please keep trying, okay?
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it out.
You
Thanks.
got mail.
I'll do that.
No time.
Oh, one last thing. Since the ferryman was missing work, I arranged for someone else to handle the job. I'll make sure they know to let you use the boat as before.
Gotcha.
Even without those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
Books. As per rule 25,000. Oh, these guys. As per rule 25,656. Please consider this your official notice that the King of Facade has chosen to enter into the ceremony of matrimony. Please lodge all objections and or congratulations through the official channel stating rule 38,585. Oh, he's getting words. He's getting married. Sincerely, the Facade Royal Office of Marriage and other legally binding contracts and concerns. P.S. Hey guys, it's me, the King of Facade. Sorry, this is all foreign stuff. Listen, I'm getting married. I really want you to come. So get over here. Well, this is a nice change of pace.
Getting married. Does this old book good to see a boy become a man?
Probably not a good idea to turn down a wedding invitation from a king. Let's go to Facade.
Woo! I actually like that place. I like the desert area. It's kind of cool. Also, the people there actually like kind of. Catch it. Give me. Goats. forth. What's that? I wonder how I get it. I wonder if that's something I can get to. Never noticed that before. Wonder if I can open up these things.
It appears to be out of service.
Wolves. Don't come near me. You'll regret it.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we could certainly guess what they've been eating.
Heita, engitachi, sarato, tezarata. Urekizi, yorite, yuto. Ariken, zitaza, tesoto, serareku. Kito, zesoska to tate.
Oh yeah, I talked to that person before. I don't have those at the moment. Oh yeah, forgot I needed something from you too. Yeet. Haven't actually been in here before.
Ah, Kakere!
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
失礼来た。最強で。
Ah, it's it.
Hold on. Fira?
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I'm sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
だ。つえ、いらそうとさったら、銀と尊騎士って大釣りだったらけ。
Huh.
お、
Pleased to make your acquaintance, your royalness. Congratulations on your wedding.
Oh yeah, Mia wasn't with us yet when we came here before.
I'm sorry Kaine's not here, but...
Of course. How could we refuse?
The night before the wedding.
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths. Kaine?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure, but what about everybody else?
I mean, everyone else actually likes you
here. The
here.
city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking, book. Let's see how smug you are when I toss you on a campfire. Let's see how
Okay, that's all she gotta say.
Oh.
What's up?
Just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything. I'm sort of jealous. I wish I was Fira.
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. Bride.
Oh.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social nicety.
I see. You always get bust the sword.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Nah.
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed, your people have earned a moment of rest and respite.
Plus, you want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
Aw, weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Am I supposed to?
イギューとラセンチコイアルテルはシースヨーリンチコッテチサイトズセおていき
さてれるたいいと
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that one. Yeah, I mean there was like that shadow one before. But it ain't not.
That wolf is a shade.
I mean shade. Fast. Getting close. Hit it at range.
The leader seems to have the power to reflect magic.
So he does.
The wolves appear to be targeting you.
Back him in the corner. We just can't catch a break, can we?
し、たかれきた。たさすとりたできた。改ざん。歌を歌ってくっとよりぶってやりすかすきた
インカゼルガーゼス
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
カイザム有利
アフヤルセ
ヌー
ザルツザルツゼルガーザルツンタゾルキアレル
想定おられきたごユリペルワトルカイザムタトデクラクルトデクゼルガントイカラツグキテテカイザムタリエキューサカイザムラ夫と来てソードリリスダカイ
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Shit. That, was unexpected.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course not. Hell, I hate the wolves too.
Then we must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one.
I know.
Also, not to take away from what just happened, but I thought she couldn't talk. Like, up until that point, she was always using like a sort of like a sign language. she just chose not to talk? Or did I miss a detail as to why she didn't? Some sort of detail? No. I'm not leaving that. I was supposed to go in there. I wasn't paying attention to where the X was. Weapon merchant, right?
She's
They're expensive. Phoenix Spear and Captain's Holy Spear. Back for that one. The captain tramples life under his feet. Was once warrior in a frontier nation who feared not death. He was so brawny and powerful, arrows was said to bounce harmlessly off his flesh. For this reason, the warrior always threw himself into the thick of any battle. Stronger than a current spear too. Dude, it's heavier though. I don't know, same weight. Seems actually much weaker than our current, and heavier. Oh yeah, I should have a dragon's claw. Looks like. Or maybe it's more like, oh actually it's like a sickle, but it's like stone holding around it. So all the weapons have cool designs in this too. An elderly skull, he sits in the dim reference room of a moldy museum. For him lies a single box which has long been sealed away. It is an article the museum's previous curator made abundantly clear should never be opened. I forget which one of these I'm using right now. I think I'm using this one. There we go. Ooh. It's It's kind of pretty looking. In we go.
Are you ready for...
Yeah. Time to avenge Fira.
Fira セルグラン傷とヤジツトレル引き自決あうアルテムアタドスコスライダー
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
セルしたい
And count us in.
でけは中和せ
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
I mean, why not?
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
フェルはタグと
Okay, one hand sword, ancient overload. Ah, another sword.
Kaizamu Akura.
ゼルガン撃つと避けた
これで里アルテルアチンクルチュラス。
You're not gonna fight us, are you?
アルテルはトヤリラフィアクスタ
ティン。
フィアギキタタトサダキラツヨリウタタキツシリュウリュウトサ
ティン。
よりワイソトフィアとツだったあ
ティン。
あんだとせ
ティントシケン。ユーカイザムテク。アンダルアミ。
しか
アンダいえフィアロテとやりかきそできたと食いてゲルだウラウラールペルアとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィアアイザムでフィアジュレセキタとトダゼルガンでアンダゼルガンヤーリツガッチクリト階段ゼスタルペラ老体リスラ関係かけてしたすわれアルムーキエルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きわせんクユーリエ
Oh.
押して
キルたちエククギリスアーガイ
え
カイザムより生きおつじでくご
ユラ
カイザムチツストジーおわくれたしより
こうだだちより歌いクリゼルガンタチトグだリー言ってクタイ
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
They have a working door that they did. I mean, one of them is a shade, so it's not too crazy thing they have some advancements. Oh wait, this is that spot I was talking about before.
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
セゲルダカイザムカイザンにケオリ
He seeks the king of Facade.
Wonder who the wolf is. that they would want to kill him anyways. Because we've already pretty much confirmed that. Like, the Shades are like, or at least were people, yeah?
The smaller wolves are not infected with Shades. But as for the leader,
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
So then, like, that wolf must have been someone with a grudge against the city, or at the very least the king, yeah? So I wonder who that, what kind of person that could be.
above you, stay on your guard.
Oh. Oh, shit. The rest of them are dead. Hit him with the axe handle. Don't be hasty. He'll jump up and rip your throat out. Wonder what it's saying. Oh yeah, have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. God, this game got the best music. Ah, there it is. Obtain the fragment. Obtain the oral service key fragment. Oh, she was forbidden to speak.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all you can to honor her memory. Is that another infernal rule?
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
Come, we'd best to leave him be. This is the last of them.
Oh, we have all the keys now, yeah? So we can get into the
find
palace.
Shadow Lord.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
We use the boat. Where is it? Down here? There it is.
Oh there, getting on?
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
I mean, we kind of lost it all
Overthinking again,
on the way.
But
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Oh yeah, you both good.
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes.
You guys know something,
be
don't
careful.
you?
Thanks.
I'm considering you're immortal or some shit. Probably do. Because we've all been here before. If we know anything from like the opening sequence, it's like this is all like basically a big old loop. Stuff keeps repeating. The books and all that. The shades. Attractive main characters with white hair.
Oh there, getting on?
So let's go here, yeah?
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
Let's do it. I know I haven't like done all the side quests and stuff, but I'm okay with not necessarily doing them all because one thing is I don't think you have to do them all, but also because I know I'm gonna be playing through the game multiple times for the different to get all the endings, or at least the main endings. I don't know if it's like NieR Automata where it's like this, you know, just sort of the joke sub endings. For these guys, I need Dirk Execution. Darkness. Oh, wait. I meant to do this. That one healed. You can cast healing magic now too. Fancy yourself a white mage, do you? Or cleric. I've actually been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Online lately. I'm thinking I might stream it at some point, but it's like I have the most consistent schedule being able to play that, because whenever I do play, I tend to play it for long periods of time to make up for the fact that I don't play it like necessarily every day like some people do with MMOs, you know? It's just like I'll sit down and play it for like a long period of time on the days I am. Whoa, that one's cool. Yeah, I'm playing a Paladin right now, and I've almost hit level 50, and I almost finished the Realm Reborn storyline. So once I get to a Stormblood, I'm thinking I want to try out Red Mage, because Red Mage sounds really cool to me. And so maybe once I start working on the Red Mage and the Stormblood stuff, I'll stream it. This one can take a beating, huh? There he goes. Machinist also sounds cool, so I think I might try that out at some point too. That's one thing I like about it as opposed to other MMOs I tried is like you don't need like a different character to try all the different stuff. Just like one character can be all the classes. I mean, there was some like levering you have to do that. Ah, assholes. What am I supposed to do about that? What the I can't go up the ladder if he's doing that. I can't get up. Like there's no way to get up if he's gonna knock me off. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm hitting him or the ladder. Is there another way up I'm supposed to be taking? So good that shield does you now. Jackass. Give him the dick. Oh, right. Fuck's all magic. Does not protect him from this spear, though. This is a good spear. Should make sure it works with those wolves, too. Covering potion. That's a new one. Other way, I guess. I always get mixed up on the doors here. Oh, I don't even have to buy them. I can just go on through. I mean, it's not what I was trying to do, it just kind of happened. Big one. Wait. Ow. Make short work of it. Damn, this spear is awesome. Love this spear. Look at you. Too weak to fight me now. Need to get on triumphant as we're getting higher. Annoying how when I hit him on the ground like that, it makes him pop back up. God, just tears through though, health worth. Dropping a lot of really good healing items too, so imagine we got a big old fight up ahead. I just gotta move this stuff every time I come back here. Alright. See what's ahead.
Such an ominous sight, and yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
Can I turn back from this point? Alright, let's do it.
And now the path is open.
Ooh. Ominous. I just thought this sort of design and stuff is kind of cool. It's just like how just plain it is almost makes it kind of more ominous, you know? Huh. a garden. Not quite what I was expecting. It's nice though. What? This is not the same spot. So I was up with this.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before. To whom I ask, why did you must...
Is it this one?
I answer, because of a black disease. I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
Oh, yeah, I know about this. I know about this. This is basically the whole basis of all the shit that's going on. Separating the body and the soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul. I ask, what is the destination of soul?
Where's the corresponding ships?
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding
Oh!
shells.
I get it now. Well, I remember, and I get it. I understand.
Very well.
The shades are the separated souls, and all of us are the shells that they were supposed to inhabit. But the shells took lives of their own, took on lives of their own, and no sense of self, and so they kind of rejected the souls, trying to re-inhabit them.
You are acknowledged as master. You may enter. Well then, it seems the way is open.
Which means all the shades are just people trying to get back to their bodies. Ooh. Between two-handed sword. Phoenix sword. Ooh, Phoenix sword. Iron Will is stronger though. Do this toy. I recognize this one. I found this one in Automata, whatever. This is a story of a time long, long ago. There was once a beautiful bird with resplendent feathers that lived a quiet life deep in the forest. Okay, well now that's triggering my memory of what I'm doing in Library of Runa right now. Damn those birds. The birds! Speaking of which, weapons. Weapon correction is at 69%. Heh, nice. But yeah, we gotta, if I recall correctly, we actually, during one of the run-throughs, we have to get that collection to 100% to actually get the true ending. Which is, I find it interesting, but I imagine it's because of all the weapons have those stories attached to them. That basically we're correcting, like, not just the weapons, but I guess sort of the memories of, like, you know, or lost history or some such. Devla? Popula?
It's the twins from your village.
Popla? Devila? What are you doing here?
Hey, Any chance you'll just go back to the village?
Yeah, okay, so they know, and they were hiding all this because... Well, because they're neither. They are some... I remember, because they're in Automata. They are, like... mechanical of some sort. They're like androids.
This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
What are you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
Well, I wasn't expecting this.
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Davila, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Supposed to kind of watch over all the bodies and stuff, but that didn't quite work out with the whole screw up with the souls and the shells not
grow to be this powerful.
putting back together.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
What now? They copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Oh.
Vice, are you all right?
Davila, Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Because the shades are the actual humans. I mean, still sad because, I mean, the shows that are, you know, these people, like, they took on personality and minds of their own. Ow. Does not feel good being on the receiving end of that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go attack the other one. Who does. She's a little easier to deal with. Ow.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Davila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
Ugh.
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Hell.
Weiss?
Do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
Yeah, no, it seems so good. I understand all the things.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Ah, yes. Not as much.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
I was just trying to knock him down. I know it's a bit monotonous to keep attacking them this way, but it's very effective. And these guys in particular have taken quite a while to deal with otherwise. So, I mean... left. Oh.
Damn it! They won't stop coming.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Yeah, you ain't just...
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
I can't.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I can't hit these dudes.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
No, you idiot. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already!
There we go.
Got it.
Kaine, look out!
I don't get stabbed again. Oh, shit.
These things are freaking me out. Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine!
You okay?
Yeah, well, we got problems.
Oh shit. That's big.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
What?
Kaine?
Oh, she can understand what they're saying.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you alright?
Yeah, she can understand them.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
Ah, shit. That's a bigger problem. Oh, I'm still making short work of it. Yeah, this spear is the best. Good thing I picked it up, huh? What?
Can we even hurt this thing?
I seem to be doing okay at it.
Fuck! Oh no!
We can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go! This way! Move!
Huh. That was a thing. Dragonlance. Dragonlance strong. What's the story? He had grown old, the king's dauntless gaze had lost its light, and his stalwart body had grown soft. What's more, every ounce of fear and banter he had gained with age now gnawed at his heart. King was afraid, so he repeatedly ordered the invasion of neighboring countries, so as to hold on to the lands he had been sworn to protect. The king was afraid, so he tried to take everything through violence and oppression, for he no longer trusted his own advisors and vassals.
Up here!
Yeah, kind of blocks the screen here, huh? Oh, that's why.
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
So I'm breaking boxes. Oh shit. Okay, well, boxes aren't anything important, so I'll just run on past them this time. Wait, do I need to pick that spear up, you know? Yes, I do.
Up here!
How can we deal with this thing?
Please!
We stacked all these boxes. Oh, that was close. Ew.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Well, it seems to open inward, so.
Attack incoming!
The entrance is locked too.
It seems we're in a bit of a predicament.
I wonder.
Strike the beast while it's down.
Well, maybe we would smash through that.
Hit the thing while it's down.
Oh, but we are slowly breaking more of its armor off. Oh, hey. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You are correct.
ウワリとてトラス感化しチンゼ
But
飛んだ来て蹴りごいたり
hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no! No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
Gilzi 真鍮カレルタカイザムテラス
I like those guys.
Open the damn door!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
Oh, Joe, it's not discount him quite yet, jeez.
My friend.
Sorry. Trying to manage other windows at the same time. Thank you. Hello again.
Devila! Popola!
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Ah, there it is.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Obtain Project Gestalt documents.
Weiss!
My mind. I remember, Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us. Every person standing in this room are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean the true humans, are extinct?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Can I... Ooh. There's notes. Ooh. Yeah, let's do these. Port 0923. No. Project Gestalt Report 0923. As noted in the previous report, implementation of Gestalt mode can prevent the white coronation syndrome we recently experienced. Transfer of bodily information to civilization repressed replicants is proceeding as planned. Oh yeah, so that's what we are. We are replicants. You know, basically cloned bodies. With the genes of the originals safely stored inside. All surveillance androids to prepare for when the incurable bacterial disease eventually dies out is also underway. So far, this is proceeding without issue. Observer 021, codename Popola. Yeah, so see, they're androids. They're basically the first of the androids that we see in later on in Automata. Though some different shit goes down once Automata rolls around. Still, but all this stuff's still going on in the background also. Report 9182. This summary discusses potential strategies for the relapse cases we have observed in recent years. The term relapse, of course, refers to the catastrophic loss of sentience in certain gestalts. This syndrome has defied even our most pessimistic initial estimates, and continues to tread upward with disturbing speed. Some relapsed gestalts beginning to attack replicants. There is an urgent need to take comprehensive action. We remain convinced that an unknown technological defect in the gestalt transformation process is responsible for the condition, but so far have been unable to confirm this theory. Research of this condition is now a top priority and looks likely to continue for some time. Observer 022, coding Devila. Project Gestalt Report 10,432. Books. 3 books. Yeah, we saw that one book. That one didn't have a name and wasn't very talky either. Shorthand minutes of Case 23 Emergency Response Conference Committee Special Meeting Issue. Observed trend in relapse noted and discussed. Issue acceleration of restoration schedule. Approved report debate over using codename NieR for a human restoration schedule. Report preparations to launch Vice decoding system for above. Report order collection guidance and release code for Vibe alongside Vice launch. Wait, Vibe? What? Is that the other book? We're book? I am book? Probably a depot. We have determined, Project Star Report 11,240. We have determined that the rise of relapse was due to an unexpected spike in the sentience of replicants, as well as a genetic instability within the original Gestalt. It seems the original's effect on bodies that have undergone the Gestalt process was not anticipated in advance. Immediate action must be undertaken to identify the links between this trend and the original Gestalt, along with its sister, the relapsed case known as Yona. Oh no, okay, so basically we were the first major case of the relapse they're talking about, and so that's why our name popped up. The observer contact group is growing uneasy, so finding a solution to the relapse issue should be considered top priority. See other reports for more details. So basically, our case was sort of the first and most alarming case of the relapse, and it seemed to derive from the relationship between him and his sister. The concern for their well-being, I suppose. Well, that's it.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No, I'm nothing like you.
Ooh, I like this track. Yeah, Song of the Ancients. I wish the spear wasn't that strong, so I could listen to that a bit more.
Devila? Devila?
I know why they survived.
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Popola. Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop?
Popola, wait! It doesn't have to—
No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Oh boy.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial.
Holy shit.
Cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
No stopping ever!
Oh shit.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right.
Huh?
You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Holy shit. Strangely enough, he actually does survive that, though. Though, having seen that, I'm not sure how. So you do actually see, well, I mean, I don't believe we're going to be seeing him anymore here, but he does actually show up in Automata, actually, though not much of him is left. He's basically just the head. This game is really sad. Oh damn, she's beating the shit out of us.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Whew. No, whatever. I want to see if there'll be like a prompt or anything. Why do they have used? Why do they have governing folks? Stop fucking with me. Hey.
Yona!
It us. But edgier.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
Dwarf.
How can a mere tool hope to stand?
We have got his voice.
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Be careful!
I know.
It's always fun fighting someone of your own size in these sorts of games, you know? Because they always have movesets that can actually be kind of matched up with yours. So it makes very much for like a cool kind of like duel type situation, you know?
Vice, you alright?
I'm as fit as a fit.
They played us like a damn fiddle! Oh, we got you.
Wait.
Oh. She knows. I mean, she's been with him for like years at this point, so she understands. So obviously, she doesn't want us to kill him.
Brother?
Yona. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying.
Oh, they've already combined.
Her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
What's she doing?
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Not to in a moment, but why would they have us stay in a room with so many windows? You good?
need to understand your sadness. Think I'm gonna sympathize with you?
I mean, fuck, I do.
I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this. Weiss, what's wrong?
Can't seem to hit him.
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so. Just do it. Strike the killing blow.
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't seem to hurt him. At least not much. Oh, here he comes.
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Weiss.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Weiss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Weiss!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name. Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Weiss.
Weiss. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
This is pretty cool. I don't feel great about it. But the scene is pretty sweet. Achievement unlocked. Award in flux. We go forget what that achievement is. Oh, it's for beating him. I suppose that should be obvious. How we doing on time? Yeah, we're doing alright on time. I mean, we've already gone over it, but I mean, at this point, like, we're finishing.
Is Iona all right? Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Voice.
Weiss? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone? That's not the right.
Huh? Oh, I didn't type the name.
Is that you?
Iona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Iona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Sorta?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Iona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister. You have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Oh,
You
Kanye.
know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Awfully bittersweet, ain't it?
Thank you. I love it. so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh. See at the top right screen. Movement does not stop, it said. This one was rough. Gotta admit, huh? Really kind of got me at some puts. Gosh, this game's so good. You never see all the love they put into like this, and it's still there in Automata as well. It's like, they just put so much love into these games, you know? Like, you can tell they really enjoyed and what they were working on. Like, there's some real passion behind it. So as I recall from being told, and from playing other games like this, we essentially need to play through it again, and possibly some other times, to get some variations of the ending, basically get different tidbits of information here and there, and, I'm wondering what other endings there are, though. Because to be frank, the way that one ended, us actually getting Yona back, though bittersweet as doing that is, and kind of how it sort of damns or shades, was honestly not the ending I expected from the first ending you get. Unless I'm mistaken about the endings. One moment. Let me look up. How many endings are there in this, anyways? How many endings in NieR Replicant? 4 endings. And yeah, they're shown progressively. So yeah, you gotta, like, each time you get more and more. It's like a gift that keeps on giving. So with that in mind, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip the credits here if I can. Oh. I can't. I in fact cannot skip the credits. Alright, we'll go cheer here a minute. Big stretch. Woo! With the screen white like this, I'm seeing like every smudge on my computer screen. I need to green it. How do I even get smudges on it? It's not like I'm putting my hands on it. I don't spit that much when I talk, do I? It's kind of gross. Surely not. Surely somebody would have complained to me if that was the case. And of course, anytime bugs get in here, they do tend to flock to, you know, the light, so maybe that's what it is. Oh, I'm still streaming. Anyone I'm following streaming still? Oh, that's my mouse. There it is. That's not... Yeah, I seem to like pretty much stream later than everyone else I follow. Hey. Oh, speaking of people. Speaking of other people I stream. Thoughts are escaping me because I'm trying to multitask and it's hard. Multitasking hard. I try though. Kaizen Dan. Kaizen Dan has been working on like some logo stuff for me, which is super cool of him. Should send a separate save. Yep, there we go. Aces. Anyways, yeah, Kaizen Dan's been working on some like logo stuff. Not just for me. He's working on it for a couple of people, I think. And he showed me a sample earlier today. I think it's looking really cool. And he himself is like a very nice, cool dude too. So make sure to check him out. Kaizen Dan. He's another VTuber. Exit the clear data save screen. Yes. Ending B. Load the clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. Oh, we get to play as her? Okay, that's not what I was thinking. Oh, is that like what each of the endings is? So like A, we play as a dude. B, we play as Kaine, and then C, or we go play as like Emil. That's cool. And then the last one, which I guess would be ending D. All the information gathered throughout those gather up. Yeah. Okay. Road you could after completing the game experience kind of story. You now read Departed Mother's Diary. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through Departed Mother's Diary. Change music has been added to the game settings section of the options menu. Interesting. Huh. I want to take a peek at that, but imagine. Interesting. Just take a peek. Just take a peek, you know, and then we'll stop. Then we'll stop for the night.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine,
This is where
I
it
was
picks up.
reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
Kaine's dreams, discrimination. Ah, so like while she was running through her head doing all this. Sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from the huts of the village, huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. The single child, however, had braved the downpour. It was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vein which had existed for as long as any could remember. Instead, the child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. The traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. The beak turns east. I go home. It stays west, and then I... Child blinked. Rain slowly dropped down the young one's short hair, beginning its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. Child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Swing this way and that for a moment. Finally settled with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Well, the vein could move again. Jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against Child's head. Oh no. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall around. Oh no, they found me. A blinking smile crept across Child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before the voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine. Voice belonged to Demo. Worst of all the boys in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud, bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she couldn't make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or do you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. Tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was tuned to this sensation. It's one she had experienced many times before. Some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of the children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. Didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me. She lied to herself. Be strong, be brave, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt. Oh look, the old figure's gonna cry, what's wrong? So that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. Though with God, she chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the crowds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. Shut her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. Boy moved forward until he was inches away. She smelled the scent of old meat on his breath. Boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. Tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against the eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. After taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as he had finished, kicks and blows began to rain down from Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, and Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. Get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. He ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. He continued to point east, as it's supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. This is super sad. Go home. Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents no home to go to. Freak! Chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to stir again. Scorching hands of the village children closed around her. She bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell. Pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Pride with the leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. The young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. Struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. It's like a bitch, don't it? Okay, so she wouldn't talk that way from her, huh? Now suggest you scatter before I throw another one. If any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Now he screamed, weeping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Anyone ever died from scratch. Hit me with a rock, stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. That's the best cure for stupid. Shit. He was face twisted with rage at her words, fogging his eyes on Kaine, who took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out, leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. The single woman grabbed another stone. Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old one grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she moved her shawl and placed it around the younger shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." Words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Tears held in check for so long finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I caused bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandma's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength. Kaine found herself unable to run away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next. Grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother. When her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and the first few years together had not been easy. With each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, had seen death, who had fought through all these things, somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. "Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Of course not, don't be an ass." Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. "But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't." "Hush," interrupted Grandma. "Not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. If folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell." With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable. The beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. "Oh my gosh, these are Luna tears. Grandma, you made this for me." "Oh yeah, that's the wreath that is hanging up at her place." Luna tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet, her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. "Where did you find these?" "Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping." The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers using its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. "Didn't quite turn out right," said her grandmother as she squinted at it. "These old hands have trouble with delicate work. But sure looks good on a pretty girl like you." Kaine blushed and turned away. "You think I'm pretty?" "Of course you are. What a fool thing to say." "Thank you, Grandma." Grandmother smiled. "We're gonna be fine, you and me," she said. "As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine." Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers. The two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. "I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough, even if it's us against the world." Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. She turned and headed for home. The light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seeming to be taken away on the breeze. Kaine's dreams, daily life. Okay, well, maybe I should have saved this for the next time, huh? Seems it's gonna be a bit. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. Firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. A piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flared away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. "Grandma," called Kaine. "There you, Kaine," yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She both looks down on a piece of wood, sitting just flying in every direction. One spun past Connie, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something." The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow. Paused in midair, the old woman considered granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. "Tell you what, saying I'm such a piss poor job for chopping. Why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards." But relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole of wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Connie knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Connie did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Connie knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Connie moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Connie enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. Watching grandmother leave, Connie turned her attention to the task at hand. She never chopped wood before in her life. Soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing on a swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood. When she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Push it, Connie swung the axe around in her head and threw it. Log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap! She suddenly understood the joy of grandmother that fell into good curse. Happy now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small, pink hands. This stuff. My logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms, ignoring the pain, Connie redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. "Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you..." Grandma suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Oh no. Eyes wide, Connie dropped the axe and ran to Grandmother's side. "Grandma!" The old woman shook her head and pointed a trimming finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill." Connie steadied the bucket with a foot, and as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Connie didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening?" Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, she lifted her arms and batted Connie away. "Stop that, just stop," she cried, breathing heavily. "It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all." Connie desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Connie was ending, sooner than either of them had feared. Positions would be reversed. Next morning, Connie came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. "Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village." The old woman shook her head and tried to advise, but Connie gently pushed her down. "It's all right," she said. "I'll be fine." Grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. It was seen right in turning. She finally lowered her eyes and sighed. "I don't like it, goddammit. I guess I couldn't quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up." The woman watched as Connie strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Connie moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she counted neither tormentors nor shade, and Connie finally found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before sinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Connie took a series of rapid shadow breaths and tried to calm herself. To prove myself, I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angry, waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Connie's presence. "Hey, lady," said Connie, with a bravado she did not feel. "Where's the apothecary?" The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, he seemed to say. Connie saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Connie repeated. One pointed at a small building to the right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Connie cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had a little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo, who had been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, but Connie happily ignored it. Trudging on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ah, fuck, Demo. The old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. Before he could let fly a comeback or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. He was slunk out of the shop, cussing Connie under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Connie a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, it would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cool magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Connie turned to find the apothecary with a small bar of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad. They seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. Sketched her when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Connie didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. And let the ones close to you live on forever. She shook his head slightly, then looked down at Connie and smiled, handing her the medicine. He reached into his sizable green apron, produced a handful of old wax crowns. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Oh. Connie took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. Small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe. I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Connie suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and Jimmy took the crowns from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Connie scooted away yet again. I owe her much. Or just she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Connie murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Connie returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw. Oh, even bleeding a bit in places, and you kind of think she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave. Found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back ready, are you? Asked grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up, examined Connie from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It's kind of fun, said Connie with a small smile. No, seriously it was. Funny. Asked grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Connie removed the crowns from her pocket. After a brief explanation of the source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crowns away and help with dinner. But Connie would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house, as if posing for a master artist. Connie took up the crowns, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Connie finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. Doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crowns would, you know, make drawing easy or something. The woman's eyes narrowed at the granddaughter's disappointment. Maybe the judge of that, she asked, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch would have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread. All rendered in a chaotic array of colors. Aw, cute. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. "Oh, Connie," she said between laughter. "True, you're in my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it." But hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. Judah, where the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. The days that followed, Connie would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action that interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Connie could stand it no more and asked the grandma to take the artwork down. "Posh," said the old woman. "Take this down when they roll me in my shroud." She pondered this for a bit and turned to Connie and dropped to one knee. "Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. It makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness." It was a moment that burned itself in Connie's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, people memories move on, in and out of life, ghosts passing through a hall. This moment will be different, Connie swore, because I remember it forever. Forever. Connie's dreams, separation. Connie listened to the sound of crackling firewood instead of the black objects on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A short bit of scent flew up her nostrils, made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. "Grandma, I can't believe you want Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug." The woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry." "Where would I be feeding you bugs?" "Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug," said Connie. "I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible." That Kent only held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing it as low as possible. "Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright." "You little brat," laughed the old woman. "We got the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact." 5 years have passed since the moment when Connie's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved all the same. Meals that used to be these somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hard abuse in equal measures. Connie could not remember the time when she had been happier. As years went by, Connie started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day. She could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. So this morning found Connie lacing up her work boots and a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Connie looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was going to check out the camel trees and see if they were ripe. Thought we could make some jam or something. I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? What in the hell for?" Connie stared at her grandma, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a box in the final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. We're going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing a toothless grin to the world. "Goddamn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this whole place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. I saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at the granddaughter. "Oh, shoot. Don't know why you have to do it today. Don't worry about it some other. Grandma, no. When I go to the camel trees, we won't eat tonight, you know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face. For a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. "Yes," she said after a bit. "Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Connie. It seems my mind is..." She didn't finish the thought. Instead, walking over to her nightstand, Jeremy taking the wreath of blue and tears in the drawers. The flower petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness. Connie thought it was more beautiful now than when she first received it. "You'll be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed flowers in the girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades, build defensive walls, more talk about how beautiful you've become." Annoyed, Connie reached up to remove the garland, but the look on Grandma's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," she said to the old woman. "There ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from?" "Gee, I wonder." "Teach you to sass me, girl," yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Connie by the ears, pulling her from the room with a crazy grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Connie in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it. What the hell?" No one stared at her and blinked, and so he held her wrinkled hands as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Oh, it's sad. I thought the look on Grandma's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. "Listen," she began. "You should stay home after all." "No, I want to stay here and keep an eye on an old codger like me. You'll get your fruit and your wall and whatnot, I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Connie rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made her ready to put, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her hut. And could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heels for one final look and saw a small, bit woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. Gods, she looked so old now, like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Connie worried her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What old fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. She only found a couple of stones for losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself with the lack of focus, Connie pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. She crossed the final hill, suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Connie suddenly felt her stomach knot on itself. No, gods, no. Grandma's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Oh shit, I didn't expect a fire. I thought she would just, be dead, because old. Connie ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, mindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. She got closer and closer. Connie's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. Too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet. Oh, that one. And achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Connie, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then a smell hit her, blending the thought of meat excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Connie responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought, as the scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go." She had eyed Connie with bemused interest, then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Connie glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" Sound of a voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Connie. "Alive!" Herzog sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, Shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying, blasting Connie tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now. As Connie struggled to her feet, the Shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach. She might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Then lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a grasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were sheerly broken. Knowing the pain and In that scream through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Connie pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. Damn, things like kinda slow too. That's pretty fucked up. She glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard laughing at us? She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion. There could be no doubt the Shade was taking joy in the suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The Shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Connie was close enough to touch her. He's going to kill this bastard. Summoning all of her strength, Connie rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward. She forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. With a small knife from the pouch of her waist, she leapt. Okay, Xavier. Well, yeah, you get here for maybe the end of it. I don't know. I'm trying to get through all this dialogue. Thanks for stopping by, though. What do? Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The Shade panted laughter again. Oh, yeah, no problem. Still appreciate you coming by, though. Raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was lashed to its foot. I never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. She lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds. A small, weak voice spoke up. Connie? Connie's voice... Blah, 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 blah. Connie's vision blurred. These are different senses. But she forced herself to focus on the ground. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hand, reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma. Connie, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Connie grabbed her hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Connie's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no! No! I said run, goddammit! You have to live. You have to get through. Thought would stay forever unfinished before she could say another word. The Shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Connie's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Connie blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Connie's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Connie screamed then, my mouth is so dry. A thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The Shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward the prey. Connie's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the Shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backward, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Laughing like a mad woman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the Shade. The Shade shook Connie off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from the ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Connie's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, and the flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. She want to kill it real good. Kill it now! The spark that was kind of slowly began to flicker and die. She felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh, okay, and we're out of the dialogue. Hey.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Song segments like that almost make you forget what the game looks like. I'll be honest, this stream's ended up going on much longer than what I intended. I was just go finish out Route A and then call it a night, but I kinda wanted to check out the new stuff unlocked. Right.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of
I'm not using a sword, I'm using a spear. Or whatever floats your boat. Gotcha. Oh, one more. You dead yet? Boy, you dead yet? Boy. Yeah, he's dead. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. What's he doing now? Getting health back. Gas. Ow. There we go. Hey. Ding dong, the shade is dead. Again. Ah, shit. Come on. At least gave us a break. I just want to hit a save point. I need to hit a, I'm at that point where I just need to hit a save point, you know? Alright, gently. Weakly. Softly. Shade, sure as its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shade, beyond imagining, Kane tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Yep. Yeah, no problem. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a good work. Wait, that makes sense. Have a good shift. Yeah, that's that makes more sense. Have a good shift at work. There you go. Yep. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed the ragged stump of form resting a few feet away. Yep, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha, cried a sound voice from the depths of her mind. Finally go die, are you? We had it coming. Go to hell, Demo. Thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. Voice of childhood terror evaporated into smoke and be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, the way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper floated in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. In a few seconds, he turned to the page kindly and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It's a picture of a grandmother. Vera's life. Kindly opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could see anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop, no, don't hurt that picture. Kindly reached out with the remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To his surprise, the insects fell off the picture to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Shit. I leaned forward and accidentally held down the button. During despair, kindly laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. And you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kindly wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Kindly finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. Don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. Should be left to die. The other voice boomed in the ears. Oh god, you are the best. Kindly glanced down and saw black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or was my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kindly tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You ready to give up? Ready to die? So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. Oh, it's a shade trying to take the body. The voice pauses and flicking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unbated joy. I want to take your hands, use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like for... okay. So her shade was kind of someone crazy. The response kind of shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The smile reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment touched her brain, Connie was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? Know how to please the ladies. Oh, God. Now, give me that body. Come on, give me the body, and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's fair trade. Black lump began to protrude from Connie's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. Slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face. She managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop! Black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request. Then quickly he shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Oh, what the hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. Thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. Brief image of a grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard it marking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kind of glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades. Burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. Think you and me are going to be good friends now. Connie stared intently at her arm. The more emotion she felt, the more the letter seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of the body. The arm clearly had a will of its own. Stop, gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Connie took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood, then go out there and... Shut up and get out the hell of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? Those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Connie grabbed a nearby sharp glass and tried to solve the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, the darkened left arm grabbed her wrist, crushing it. Connie screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, sunshine. There ain't no going back. Voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed, whispered Connie. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Well, folks used to think you were a freak. Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Connie looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty of it. There's plenty in it for you, too. A very powerful creature, sunshine. I know that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed Granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. How do you do that? Anyways, no more abuse for you, sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Connie. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of a racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who you murder. Honey Pants, I just want a drink from the well. Connie considered this as she struggled to her feet. Felt the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. The long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me. We have some good times together. Okay, even take care of the bloody part if you want. Fuck off, asshole, Money Connie. I'll handle the killing. Screamed the voice. Look at you. Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, the name's Tyran. If you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Alright, so the shade portion of it is named Tyran and is, by sounds of it, a serial killer or some such. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Connie found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. You're gonna find that shade, I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. When I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyran. I have shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. If you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. Oh. So that's one of the reasons why she's so quick to try to push us away, huh? Voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Connie's. Connie herself. Connie waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. Feels perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I am not a shade. I'm Connie. Putting this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a sudden red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. It had been through her hair and back. The garland's petals were as bright as ever. Connie started to place it in her hair, and slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding flowers to her hood, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to daily life, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and...
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep out.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
Hey.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself. should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that?
Campfires are weird. I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found but one person,
Nope.
my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Alright, I have control.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh yeah, no. No, not again!
Say there, can you not hear me?
What the fuck? The shit? Oi.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Oh, this is like the
Sitting on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
this is the main dude from the
Come
original
on,
version of the
there's
game.
The door.
Right. Let's go.
The shit? What's this? Okay, well. Okay. So that's interesting. So we'll be checking that out next time. So we play as that dude in this.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean.
Huh. Well, yeah. That's cool. Didn't say there was like a wardrobe in here now? Oh, well, I guess maybe it said I unlock more stuff from it when I do the book, so I guess I have to actually complete some areas in it. Alright, well, we're not doing any of that though. I'm gonna save the game. We'll call it a night. Oy. Okay, so it ended up going awfully long today, I have to say. But we did complete ending A of the game, so that's awesome. And we started up port B now, so exciting. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. I know it's awfully late at this point. Well, I guess early for some of you, technically. But yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna call it there for now. We will be doing our next Library of Ruina stream on Saturday. We'll probably do, once again, be a little bit earlier than what we usually do. Won't be the 9 o'clock. It'll be, if anything, at the latest, we're doing 8:30 like we do usually for these ones. If not, actually start earlier in the day. So yeah. So let's go do it for tonight. I am very tired and really thirsty. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you had fun. And for now, just wish you all safe travels and a good night. I said my thing backwards, but that's okay. Bye everyone. Have a good night.